I mean, I like your mic, Courtney. It looks sick.
Thanks. It goes in the
Match. I was gonna
headphones.
say all pink.
Yeah. I mean,
Love
I
it.
couldn't just get the same one you guys had. It had to be a little different,
No,
right?
That is true.
mine's all black to match my black shirt because there's only darkness in my life.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Absolutely
starting off
not.
hot.
Justin.
Love that for
It's
you.
like in Friends. It's like in Friends when Ross comes in. He's like, "Hi," and then Joey's like, "God damn, bro."
Only gray skies over here.
That's so
Oh,
Um,
good vibes? Nah, bad vibes.
bad vibes. Yeah, I enjoy that mic. It's sick.
It's pretty cool.
I
I
didn't
like it.
realize there were.
I
I
don't like
didn't
this
even.
thing. I'm gonna put it away.
I don't even think I realized there were like other colors when I bought this.
Wow, you probably want the pink
There
one
was
too.
actually kind of a lot of colors.
Hey, a pink one would be sick. We should all
Yeah,
have pink mics. That'd be kind of funny.
No, we have to have different ones.
Maybe I'll buy a green one or something to match our logo, and then
Yeah.
buy some
I
green.
kind of want to bedazzle it.
That'd be kind of cool. I like it. I like it.
I think it would be sick.
There's a doctor.
Um,
There's a doctor at my work that has a pink stethoscope, but no one like
Okay.
messes with it, and he also never loses it. So
Yeah, I feel like that's something that'd be hard to lose. Surprised you don't have that one, Justin.
That's a
I'm
vibe.
not a doctor, Seb.
Well, I'm surprised you don't have other pink stuff. And the
Sick
pink water
Not a
comeback.
bottle.
doctor,
Sick
but he's
comeback.
Yeah, pink
always,
water bottle.
always saving lives.
Oh yeah.
yeah, look, all
Wow.
pink.
It's
Also,
like a little.
my poppy's pink.
That's more of
Yeah,
a
but like
purple.
your water bottle's
Go,
more of a purplish. It's like not as.
It's more of a magenta, I'd say, for the
So
water
Yeah.
the
bottle.
poppy.
Welcome back to Second String Experts, episode 11. After our amazing milestone episode last week, where we did crazy numbers, by the way, guys. That one's kind of popping off, but we're back for another week, and we have a guest. We have our second guest, my buddy Tommy. I went to Kansas with him for literally one term, my freshman year, and then he left and transferred, and he's back in California. But I've stayed close with him throughout the years, and I've seen him a few times. But he's going to be on the pod today. You know, he's also been a pretty loyal listener, and gives me a lot of notes. And I showed a clip of something he had said, and so I think we'll probably discuss that as well. But I'm excited for you guys to actually meet him, because
Yeah, I'm
you guys
excited
haven't
to
met
have
him, right?
on.
I've heard him.
No. Yeah,
He's
we've
talked
heard a
some
lot
trash
about
in
him.
fantasy
And
football.
he was really mad at me, so.
Because he
we'll see.
participates in like a bunch of our fantasy sports games that we have, but I don't think anyone here has actually met him.
People actually thought that he was like some sort of
No.
like fantasy like football laundering operation that Seb was running. They didn't think he existed.
His secondary account.
Which I would not put that
Seb
Tommy.
past myself.
Seb would. Literally.
Like that is something I would
He
do to
would.
win. I haven't done that ever, but like I
Yeah.
actually do care so much about winning in fantasy, so I could.
Next,
see
we
myself
just
doing
see
something like
Colin. He's playing, and we're like,
Oh, that's actually not a real person. That's not a real person.
that. I just start adding random people. It's just like okay, I
Seb's
don't.
like, yeah, that's my buddy.
We've never heard of this dude.
I'll say this though, Tommy's pretty good at baseball this year. It's very frustrating because I'm getting like just bent over right now by him. But
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Tom's not the best fantasy sports player. Partly because he doesn't really pay attention or participate, but he's doing pretty well in baseball. I don't even know if he knows that though.
it doesn't. It
Like, he
doesn't.
probably doesn't know.
It doesn't
So
help.
funny.
It doesn't help. My pitchers have just been pitching backwards this week, like which have just give me like negative points all around. Like
Damn, Teoscar went crazy for you.
yeah, but then like Glass gave me like just negative like 10 or something, -9. Yeah, what was up with that?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, my team went crazy this week. Courtney texted me.
Yeah, I was kind of annoying because literally I was so excited at the beginning of this week because I was in first like all week. Like I was doing really well. And then all of a sudden like Seb's team took off, Quinn's team like took off. I'm against Quinn this week. But yeah, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah,
I was
you
doing
lost to
really
Quinn.
well and now Wait, when does the it ends today?
It ends when like
What? Oh, this week. Yeah.
Like it
Sunday.
like so
Yeah.
tomorrow
back
is
to
when
0.
we like start with the next.
New
Yeah.
opponent.
my pitching sucks.
Damn. Well, let's see.
pitch is
Okay,
pretty
as
solid.
of right now, where do we stand? Okay, so Seb's in first,
How's that
That's
which is
That's
really
fake.
annoying.
As
I think-
everyone wants.
I think Quinn will be
Fans.
first. Quinn will be first, or Tommy will be first after this week.
The fans always want me to be first.
Yeah, that's like a last. By the
No,
way,
they don't.
Fans,
Yeah,
only
we
fans.
don't. We don't want you to win. We don't want you to win. Well, I'm excited. Who do you guys play next? Wait, I think I play one of you guys.
I mean,
How do we know?
there's not like a ton of us in this, so let's see. I play Aramis next.
Woo.
Courtney, you're playing Justin.
God.
Ooh,
Oh, to be
it's
3 straight L's.
going down.
Justin about to be 0-3 by the end of next week.
I have no confidence in my team right now. My team is. They're not. Anthony Santander. I might drop him again. He's just going to disappoint me because he hasn't done anything yet. Like,
I just think it's funny. Like, I just keep getting these notifications, and it's like you, Seb, and you, Justin, keep like dropping players, adding players. Like,
Yeah.
no one else has. It's just you two.
Courtney.
Is it better?
Courtney, do you want to make
I
a
think
trade?
that's better. Yeah.
What?
You want to make a trade?
What? Let's hear
Propose a
it.
Trade on the podcast.
Okay, let me see.
Live trade. All right.
I will.
Let's see this.
Collusion.
Let's see this Billy Bean.
Collusion.
Let's see this Billy Bean action.
I only
Yeah.
care about guys that get on base.
Yeah. What?
Collusion.
You got nothing I want.
Yeah.
Never
What are you
mind.
gonna offer me?
God, this kid always
Oh,
offers.
I have nothing you want.
You guys want to make a trade with me?
No. Because you'll just, like, fleece us somehow.
No.
You'll try and gaslight us into thinking it, like, your, like, last pick in the draft is, like, you know, the same as, like, Mookie Betts or something. Like,
I mean, hey, if he's playing like it, you never know.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever trade with Seb. Like,
Okay, that's
Seb's been really helpful. No, you've been really helpful in the process, but
talk your shit.
I
I guess.
just-
All right.
as far as like, well, as far as trades go, I don't think you're gonna lead me in the right direction. Like, you're gonna want to benefit yourself
For sure, but you know, when it comes in the
over
end,
me.
you know, in the end, let's say you and I, or you're in a position where you can make the playoffs or beat like Justin, let's say, and I'm not in a position where I'm making the
Oh,
playoffs.
for sure,
then,
you would help me.
Yeah, then I
Well,
will for sure collude.
God.
Collusion.
Oh yeah. No, if
I'm
that's
never
the
gonna-
case,
I'm never
There's no,
gonna
there's no,
win.
there's no
to
proof of
get
that.
on
There's
my
no proof of
side.
that though.
We like play this clip back in a later podcast.
Well,
I
no,
would
it's-
never
it's-
cheat.
It's funny. Seb and I have a story about the time that we got caught, like, colluding in a basketball league.
It was like more of a serious league too. So
Yeah,
like they
it was like
got mad at
18.
us.
It was an 18-person league. It was like, I
Oh.
like I think I was like so out of the playoffs. Seb had like a chance, I think. And then I was like, all right, screw it. If someone's gonna win, it might as well be Seb. And so I traded him Anthony Davis for Duncan Robinson, if I remember correctly.
What?
Yeah.
That was what it was.
Yeah, and like minutes after that trade, we got a text from the owner saying like, "Yeah, guys, don't do that," or some shit. Like, we
It
got
was so funny.
we got called out for it.
So funny. Okay, well, I think Tom is about to join us, so I just texted him
Heck
saying he can join.
Yeah.
So we'll go over some like
Can't wait.
I have a couple Oregon Duck trivia stuff that he thought it'd be funny to like try to test to see what his knowledge is like.
And do you know the
So I'll ask
answers to
those as
any of
well.
these?
I know the answers to
Oh,
them all.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
I really want to go over to sports Icks with him because we have
Yeah.
we have a debate currently. So
And
let's
Yeah,
hear what he has to say.
And he has a lot to say about Jalen Hurts and the Eagles too, so it'd be funny to talk to him about
And-
that.
and
I'm
I
curious if
wanna
he'll be on
ask
his
him-
computer.
I want to ask him what his favorite LeBron song is.
Oh, I actually have a
Oh my
song
god.
for
I
this week.
literally, I just saw that on your guys' notes and I was about to delete it right now.
I wrote that.
Like, I can't. I can't handle this.
Oh, we'd still remember.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I can't
I
talk
don't
about it
even
yet. I
open
need
the
to wait.
videos anymore.
I don't
Oh,
need
that's
that.
so good, dude. Like every single day, I find one that's like better than the other. I still think last week or the one that we mentioned a couple weeks ago is number one still for me, but
All I
found
see,
some
all I think when I see someone making
So
a
is
three, I'm like,
I'm like,
that's Braun.
that's Braun.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh.
Also, did you guys
God.
watch the women's championship game?
I
I
watched
thought
the
I was
first
gonna be on
half.
later.
Yeah, dude, UConn destroyed South Carolina.
Yeah, they rolled over.
Oh my
I mean,
god,
2 days
82
ago
to
they killed
59.
UCLA,
Mm,
and
Yeah.
then they crushed South Carolina.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
UCLA or USC?
Wait, also,
UCLA.
Okay, yeah, because I was yeah. What court?
They were 1C2.
That's
If I'm
crazy.
right.
What, Courtney?
oh, I haven't really been watching any of the games, but I've been seeing a lot of stuff that's like making fun of Duke. So, does someone want to tell me what happened?
They kind of blew the game towards
Mm-hmm.
the end. Like the game was almost in their hands. They just kind of had.
Hey.
I'm sorry, Aries, go ahead.
No, it's okay. You can interrupt
They
him.
just had to have play good offense. Keep the ball, and I think the game's theirs. And then all of a sudden, something I didn't see it coming, and then they lose it. And that last call,
Well, was it
I
a
mean, sorry, not
close
the last call.
game?
Yes,
Yeah, but
it was.
Duke
Okay.
was like leading the entire game, and then it kind of looked like Duke was going to take it, and then with like 30 seconds, Houston came back and won.
Okay, wait.
Which
quick
is
Well,
great for
that's
my
what I keep
brackets.
hearing is everyone's like, oh, you're saying like 30 seconds isn't long, but it was enough for Duke to like lose.
Hey,
all or
30
something,
seconds
and
is
I was like,
long.
It's a very long time.
It's a very long time. But wait, hold on. To the guys who watched the game, Cooper's last shot, good or bad shot?
I thought it was a good shot. You just missed it.
I honestly turned
Okay.
the game
I thought
off
the
because
same
I
thing, too.
thought that Duke was going to win, so
Oh
bad
my
call on my
god!
part.
Oh my god.
I thought it was a good play call. You give it to your best player, right?
Yeah,
Let him go
yeah.
1-on-1. They didn't bring a second guy over. Yeah, you live and die
Hell
with
yeah.
that shot, I think.
All right, well, Tommy, how's it fucking going, buddy? Can you
It's
hear us?
going well.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I can.
All right, well, this is the crew right here. I don't think you've ever met any of them, but
I have not seen these people, so
you
this
just
is
you just know of them and have beef with Courtney, but you just never met them.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
you're right.
never seen me but wants to fight me. Like, what?
Hold on, I would like to preface that I sent him a voice memo because I was driving, so I was like, oh, this is a great opportunity because I'm listening to the podcast. It was a long drive that I had to take, so. And then as soon as I heard, she's like, frisbee is an ick. And I was like, there's no way. I had to pause the podcast and immediately text him. So
And then a second later, he's
He
like,
was
"Yeah,
heated.
my bad."
I should have finished for sure. I should have finished the podcast and then had some feelings about it.
No,
So
I
funny,
mean,
dude.
to be fair though, like it did seem like we were going really in on Ultimate Frisbee because that's what we said.
Ultimate
Not
Frisbee.
what
Well,
we
'cause
meant,
then I
but that
would've-
is what we said.
I would have loved to have a follow-up question because if you did actually mean ultimate frisbee, I would have been, well, what is it? Is it because our shirts are off, or is it like we're just, catching the disc all not manly enough or something? So
Ultimate Frisbee is an ick. It's fucking nasty, bro.
That catch, not manly.
That's
Ew.
a diabolical take.
I'm just playing. Yeah. So I was just telling them that you and I met our freshman year, or my freshman year of college at Kansas, and I literally only knew you for the one term, and then you left.
yep. That's
But we
exactly how it
stayed
happened.
close. Do you
Oh my
do you
gosh,
wanna
yes.
do you wanna explain like just our first meeting and impressions or whatever? Like, did you think I was
I
cute? Like, what were you thinking?
I do. So our first
Like, were you
our
nervous
first
around me?
so I remember the day I had just got off of work, and then I knew I had to take a shower because I used to work in the downstairs kitchen for the whole dorm.
Mm-hmm.
And so I knew I smelled. I was like, okay, I hopped in the shower real quick. And then the only clothes, because I was doing laundry at the same time. So the only clothes that I had was this tank top and pair of blue shorts. And then all I had was my Dodger hat. And it said LA on it. So I
And your
remember.
slides or something.
Exactly. So, but then our RA called a meeting for all the dorm people on our floor. So that's how I first met Seb. And it's so funny looking back at the fact because then Seb had told me that he did not like me when he first met me because I looked like a douche. His words. First, he's like, I just thought you just had this character about you that was just, oh, he's from LA. Like, no way I'm going to like this guy.
Yeah, you just had like that LA baseball like douchey look, like the freaking like tank top, and I was just like, this guy's gonna be a like this just like frat like sporty jock douchebag, and then it was just so I was very far from the truth.
And then I do remember we all had to go around saying like, "What's our pickup line?" And I don't remember what my pickup line was, but I do remember looking around the room and people were like, "Oh, this guy!" Like, of course.
Yeah. Oh, this guy fucks. And then we went and played volleyball, and you like tried to talk to me.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah. I'll expose myself.
Flirting.
You had the audacity to talk to Seb.
Yeah,
So,
I allowed it. I allowed it.
Our dorm was pretty far away from the volleyball courts, but we all just decided because none of us could fit in a car. Our group was rolling deep, at least 20
Oh,
plus.
dude, yeah, we had big group of friends.
So for sure, I remember I had my slides on, but they were like these super thin slides, and rocks were getting caught in them, and my feet were just hurting. And I was like, you know what would make this experience better is if I talk to one of these people that I definitely do not know. So I go up to him and I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, what's your name? My name's Thomas.
I just
And
spit on him.
Chew on him.
Our height difference is different, so for sure, maybe no. Okay.
It's not that bad.
But I had asked him like, oh, he introduced himself as Seb, and then I was like, oh my gosh, do you have a brother? Because you look exactly like this person that I know back in California. And he's like, show me a photo. Like, he didn't even answer my question, and I'm just ready to pull him up.
Show me,
I don't even have a brother.
show me your photo.
And as I'm pulling up the photo, it is an Asian person that, I had met. And he's like, oh, is it because he's Asian? And I was like, oh my God, no, definitely not that.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I love how you called me
he
out
would
about that.
hey, had to. And then we played flag football. I feel like that's kind of where I became closer with you and the whole group as well. And then I have also a distinct memory of when we went out for one of the first times. I went out with you guys, like to the bars, and you slid down a hill like head first because you were not sober. And that was like one of my first impressions of you. I was like, okay, this is gonna be fun.
Mind you, this is my first impression of you.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was a rough night for me.
But
For sure. I had my classes were not going too well. I had just gotten a bad grade on my paper. So I just remember I was like, hey, this is the first weekend. We got all the boys going. I grabbed all the liquor I could, and then we just started drinking, and it was like, all right, now it's off to the bars. And
yeah, dude,
whatever happens in between, we don't talk about.
Tom had like the dorm room at the end of the hallway, so it was bigger than everyone else's, and so like he hosted all like the parties and pre-games, and you would also supplied all the alcohol, and you would go and buy like that big ass bottle of sangria, and like chug it. It was so funny. Those are good
There's some
times.
sangria
But,
in that water bottle there, Tommy.
Wait, what
Is
about
there
it?
some sangria in that water bottle there?
Oh God, no.
Come on.
We definitely become more cultured. We like wine now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Justin
We like
likes
twisties for sure.
Hey,
Justin likes
respect.
Justin likes the sangria because it's sweet like him. It's a little fruity.
Hey,
sponsor the
whoa.
While you're defending that, you're feeling kind of weird. Your reaction there. Okay, so Tom,
Projecting much.
you seem to you seem to have an issue when we talk about Jalen Hurts, and so I'm curious what so you're also from LA, so what's your connection to Philly and Jalen Hurts and that whole squad?
Yes, I think Justin will like this story. Um, so I think it was 2011, and uh, so I was in like the lower level. I'm in eighth grade, and I'm in the lower
Right
level
now you're in eighth
classes.
grade. That's crazy.
It's
No, no.
crazy.
And I had talked to one of my friends who was in like those honor classes, and he was saying that the teacher somehow found funding and that they're gonna go take a trip for history, and they're gonna go visit Washington D.C., Philadelphia, and all those East Coast states.
That's sick.
And I somehow talked my way into it, so I was a part of that group now, which was super funny. So I don't know how I found the money. I like for my mom and I, thanks to her. But I ended up going on that trip. I loved Philly a lot. Uh, I remember we all went to Geno's, and
Hey,
there's always like the famous question for Philly is like Pat's or Geno's,
right.
Mm-hmm.
because it's referring to the Philly cheesesteak, right? And I remember I like Pat's way more than I like Geno's.
Hmm.
And then Pat's came out first, I think,
Right.
like
Yeah,
1930.
they're the original place with the cheesesteak.
Justin would know all this too.
He would.
Yeah. So, and then after that trip, I remember, I don't know, there was something about the city that I loved a lot. And then, since I was in eighth grade, I remember trying to learn a lot more sports because I wanted to do a sport when I was going to go into high school. And one of them was football. And my cousin was like, "Hey, if you're gonna do football, like you need to have a team."
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, okay, well, what team am I gonna pick? And he brings out like Madden '06. He's like, "Look at
Oh,
this
that's
game."
sick.
And then it's funny because I just played as the Eagles because Donovan McNabb was on the cover,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and all you do is just throw it to T.O. and it's like a touchdown every time,
Oh,
basically.
so
Ah.
this originated as you just being a bandwagon.
I guess kind of, yeah.
Hey, at least it's not like Aramis who's a Miami Heat fan, but I feel like he's never been to Miami.
Yeah, he's also a Detroit Lions fan. He's only been a fan of Detroit the past 3 years, so
Wow. Okay.
no, that's not true. He has a long history that he explained on the pod too. Okay, well that makes
Well, the
sense.
jerseys.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
God.
yeah. I mean, but it wasn't until 2015 that I was like, okay, the Eagles are my team, because that year I became an Eagle Scout, which is like the
Oh,
highest honor you can get. And then
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I saved up enough money to actually go back to Philly, but go to like an Eagles game. So
Okay, that's sick.
yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? That's a better origin story than Aramis. Um, I'm just playing. Um, okay, so I mean, I feel like when we talked about the Eagles and kind of comparing Jalen Hurts to some players, I had made the claim that Justin Fields and Jalen Hurts are the exact same player. Just one has an insanely good team, the other one doesn't. I'm curious. Justin's shaking his head, so I'm curious what both of your guys' thoughts are on this. Then,
Justin, would you like to go first?
I mean, they are very similar in terms of like.
just so you know, Justin, you lost this argument last time
I
you
did
brought
lose
this up.
argument.
Just
So
yeah,
I'm
like
gonna
pretty
I have to
badly.
defer to you, Tommy, and see what you think, because I have not been able to craft
Like-
a good argument there.
Like you had to backtrack too. It was crazy.
I mean, there was this one documentary about Justin Fields because they were just doing, it was Netflix, and they had done something about like trying to figure out who the next high school quarterback, like what colleges they were going to choose. And then
Okay.
I do remember Justin Fields from that young age. But what I would say the differences are between them is that like Jalen necessarily isn't like a run first type of quarterback. And he's not, I wouldn't say just a pocket passer, but he does want to utilize more of like the mental game and his arm, and tries
Okay.
to beat the team that way.
Okay.
But Justin Fields is young, and I would say that he still has a tendency, and he's only ever had a bad O-line, but he does have a tendency to just, I'm just taking myself, I got this. Like he wants to be the hero, which is, it comes because you are the quarterback and you want to do everything you can for your team to win.
But do you think, let's say, you plug Justin Fields into the Eagles and you put Jalen Hurts on the Bears at the time.
Ooh.
Do you think that those teams still have like the same success or not success? I guess unsuccessful, not
I think
success.
you put anybody on the. No, I get the question. So this is it's such a hard question, only because like now I'm starting to see that if you do get drafted to a team and it's a bad team, like everybody has to be committed from the GM, the owner, and everybody else. So, because I always used to think that Sam Darnold was just a horrible quarterback, even at
Now
USC,
he's a
and I was
Seahawks
like, "There's
legend.
no way." Yeah, so I mean, I always thought he was just horrible, and anybody who defended him, I was like, you just don't know ball. But so now I definitely understand because as soon as he went to the Vikings, I was like, wow.
You're like, oh, this guy's actually nice.
I was like, where was this? And I was like, where did he get drafted to again? I was like, oh, the Jets. And I was like, wow, that's rough. That's a rough start.
Yeah, that'll set you back a few years.
So then, yes, I would have to agree with you that if Jalen went to the Bears, I don't think he would have learned anything, and he definitely would have just been horrible. And Justin Fields maybe would have gotten traded later. I don't know how much. Maybe we would have given him like a 4-year contract, maybe at the time. But
It would have been really interesting to see what would happen. So I'm curious. So we've asked each other some questions when it comes to sports, like sports icks and our favorite sports to play and watch. So I'm going to ask a couple of these. Or Courtney, if you want to ask, you can as well. Maybe the one regarding the ultimate frisbee that we had talked about.
oh no.
The Icks?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess, yeah, we could go into that. Like, obviously, that pod, Seb and I went deep into all of our sports icks. We did touch on some frisbee sports. We didn't mean ultimate frisbee, though. Just frisbee
did.
golf. But yeah, like, what are your sports icks? I mean, you're passionate about ultimate frisbee.
And
We
also,
now know.
like Tom, you played college football too.
Oh,
So
that's
so
cool.
I would be actually none of us here. Well, Emery's played football as well in high school, but I'm curious if there's anything specific to it within football that you see actually being.
Yeah, because we kind
someone
of
who
touched
played.
a little bit on like the sports that we like to play and like icks in those sports. So yeah, if there's something in football or really anything
So I
too.
would,
It's
for sure, I
entertaining.
definitely, I was trying to think of an answer to this question, and I mean, not like my main one, but if we're just talking about football, like I don't like the drip that everyone always talks about.
What?
And I mean, okay, but like to an extent. So like personally, like an Oregon Duck that I loved was Die, because he was like
Or
no gloves,
die?
no nothing.
Yeah.
I'm ready to just go out there and like let's kill it.
Hey, that's a good
Personally, I
pull.
love
That's
that.
a good pull, right?
So I mean,
Mhm.
because I was definitely a player that was like, I don't want to wear gloves during practice, but then like I'm gonna utilize gloves
Ooh,
in a game
Seb.
because if I can get a little extra to me, then I would, you know. But
Damn.
I would like everyone goes crazy with like I gotta have 5 here bands and then maybe like a sleeve on the other side and maybe got like something going on over here and it's like, oh
Ninja
my gosh,
headbands.
guys, what happened to the game? Like, can we just? Because there's no way you can focus with all this going
Nah,
on.
bro. Look good, feel good, play good.
For sure. No, I mean to an extent, for sure. I definitely get that.
Well, did you when
Um,
we played flag football at KU? Did you wear gloves?
okay, so wanted to play flag football, but what ended up happening was I ended up becoming the coach because I had to come up with the plays. Nobody was organized.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. It was
so
an absolute mess.
I never saw the field.
Oh man, I don't
I,
remember that. Damn. Okay.
yeah. So like I made sure to keep track of like the practices, what plays we were doing, what's working, the schemes, and like the team that we're facing, the scouting report and all that. Like I would focus on all that, and then I realized I was like, I've never seen the field. I've never seen the field. We actually, what's really funny is we had, I don't know if you remember the player. His name was Joey.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
I,
The white kid.
okay, yes, and he thought he was like
He was
the
good.
God's gift to football.
He
Okay,
was
no,
fucking-
whatever. But like, what's really funny is one game I made sure to only call like 2 plays because he's like, I always want to be the X, and the X always lined up on the left.
Mhm.
And I made sure that whole game he was like irritating me because he's like, I want the ball, I want the ball. and they were all just verts.
I remember that because he was so tired by the end.
Yes, exactly. I was like, you're just gonna run, just go downfield.
He wasn't getting the balls. He just
get
run
some
all the way down and
cardio
come
in.
all the way back.
Yes. It was so funny.
That shit was so funny. Okay, I didn't. Okay, yeah. Okay, so
And then Courtney. So then my second ick would have to be, oh god, I wrote this down. I just thought of it. I lost it.
and I gave you
Oh,
so
right.
much time to
Okay.
do this too. I literally texted
When,
this to him like 20 minutes ago.
When the players, only players, but not the fans. When the players, the NFL players, take off their shirts during warm-ups and they're like, "It's not cold." That bothers me so much. It really does. It
That's
doesn't show
funny.
toughness. We know that you're running around and you're getting warm. We know there's seat warmers. We know you got these thick jackets. Like, just don't. I don't like that at all. You can do like sleeveless, but like, what's up with this?
I'm pretty sure the Seahawks were like
That's
pretty
so
big on
funny.
that too.
Yeah.
There was recently, I think, a college team that did that, and then they got their shit absolutely clocked. Like they just got massacred.
Oh my god.
So it looked pretty funny. Any more sports
I like
icks?
those icks.
Yeah, that's a unique one.
Mythical ick.
No, none that I could come up with.
Okay. What would you say your favorite sport is to watch?
Right. Oh my god, I don't remember this. Oh, it's not football right now. It's hockey, because to me it's hockey
Oh.
season. And one thing I did learn on the pod is that you guys have an immense knowledge about baseball, and that's something I definitely do not have.
Yeah, that is true.
So, I mean, I love baseball in the sense of like I would like to play it, but if you're gonna get me to go to a game, then I'm more about like the atmosphere and like let's just get drunk and like let's just heckle and
That's like
I'm
air
with
maze.
you.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
like air
with
maze.
yeah, because there's no way you're gonna get me to a baseball game and it's like, okay, what inning do we stand up at, please? What's going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then what's
So
up with
I would-
what's up with the Dodgers hat then?
Yeah, what's up with your fantasy
Where?
baseball teams?
When you wore the Dodgers hat at Kansas, not even a baseball fan.
Oh,
Freaking
right.
fake.
Well, everyone's got to rep something from LA because there was only one LA person
That is
there,
true.
which was funny because there was a girl who came up to me
Ashley.
and she was like, yes, and she said, hola, and I was like, I speak
Wait.
English, like I don't know why we're.
Wait, was it Ashley? Wait, no, it wasn't Ashley then. It wasn't Ashley. It wasn't Ashley. Her then. Who was it? You know?
I don't remember her name. It was like those double names, so it was like Mary Kate or something like that. But she's like, I'm from LA, and I was like, I'm from LA. Where are you actually from? And she said like Chino Hills. I'm like, that's all the way down there. Like that is not LA.
LaMelo
So
reference.
it's really funny.
Mellow reference.
Oh,
That's so
that's
funny.
right. That's right. I didn't
Um,
even know Mello was from LA, which I think is kind of, or California, which I
Yeah.
think is really
Yeah.
funny.
well, so actually that's interesting that you bring up hockey because Justin wrote a note here. I don't know if you saw this. Wayne Gretzky just got passed in career goals.
Yup. Today I did see that. That was crazy.
Dude, he is. So I didn't actually know what his number was or who was even close to him, but I've seen other statistics of his, and there's so many stats that are like, no one's ever gonna catch that. So that's kind of an insane feat to have done.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Congratulations to the sport. Hopefully they can gain a big following now.
Mhm.
I mean, I like it a lot. I mean, I've been ice skating a lot more in the past couple months. So
Oh damn.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, I went to a game recently at the LA King, the Staples Center. Oh wait, crypto.com arena.
Now you can call it
Yeah.
Staples Center.
Staples Center was
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And I mean, the game was like fun, but it also was like, it's very different than an NBA game because they don't necessarily, there's not an announcer, there's not people, there's not a DJ, there's nobody like hyping it up, and
Mhm.
everyone's just like into the game.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of needs a little bit more flair in order to gain a lot more of a following, I think.
Well, I was just-
going to go to.
What was it?
What'd you say, Hermes?
I said hockey games are fun to go to. Very
100%.
much like baseball for me. I just go over there for the environment. I don't know what's going on. I've almost been hit by a puck when it goes over.
Damn.
Oh God.
I almost got hit by
That
a
would be
baseball.
so bad.
Just
That.
you almost got hit by a baseball.
Yeah. On the first Mariner game I went to in 2023. There was a foul ball, and it just went straight toward us. And like I'm on my phone for some reason, and I just see Sean just reach up, and go,
course.
Justin, and like the guy like next to us caught with his glove, like, one-handed.
That's
It was
sick.
sick.
He was your guardian angel.
It hurts. I got hit twice in college. And
Oh.
that was not fun.
As a manager,
Yeah.
can you imagine Courtney just getting hit with like 114 mile per hour? Like someone hits it, just nails her, she just dies. It's
That's
just like,
not
no.
funny. Why is everyone laughing?
Like you got hit like on the shoulder.
She catches
no,
it.
One time it was like my no, my back and my leg. I got hit twice.
She catches it and like throws a heater back.
I always wonder, like, pitchers,
Yeah.
they're pretty vulnerable because, like, they're not wearing, like, really
Oh my
any
God,
protection. So if you're just, like, if someone just, like, slams the ball, like, right into the pitcher, they're dead, technically.
That was actually like a question I had. Like, hot take. Like, would you guys? Because I know there's like some people will wear like helmets and stuff, or like the one-sided one.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen? Like, would you
But
guys?
what's
I
your
wouldn't.
question?
But you're saying a pitcher should
For-
wear that helmet.
Yeah, like, would you if like that was like a thing?
I mean, it
I
might,
don't know.
it might affect
I
the
feel like
pitcher's
it-
ability to pitch, though. What you think?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like some more unnecessary. Well, not unnecessary, but it's just a lot of weight.
And I don't
Yeah.
think it's really
But
been
that's like so vulnerable.
yeah, and but I don't think it's been like that big of like a deal to like where they need to like make like changes in like apparel and stuff. You don't really hear about it like happening like
No.
consistently enough. So
I think if I was a batter, I would have like the hand protection, elbow, and like ankle, foot, and then maybe if they even had like a knee thing, I would have something on my knees,
if it
and then I would have like the face, like the one side.
shit, if I were a batter, I'd be aiming for the pitcher
Yeah.
every single time.
Oh, me too.
Just try and knock him out early.
Yeah, literally. They got like the best pitcher out there, but he's done. Okay, that's cool. Well, I was gonna ask you what your favorite sport is to play. So I feel like I know it, but I'm curious what you think.
Would you like to take a guess?
I was gonna say basketball.
What? No.
Oh, ultimate frisbee. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
I guess.
I was just gonna say it's
Yeah.
ultimate frisbee.
Well, it's because like you and I only hoop, so I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I just cook
yeah,
your
one
ass.
thing. I had one good
Damn.
day. I had one good day on you. I will say that.
Oh wait,
Malik was there. He'll be able to vouch for me.
Okay,
Will
yeah,
League
yeah.
mention?
But no, for sure. When I met Seb, I didn't. Oh my god. When I met Seb, he only met me when I wasn't doing ultimate frisbee, and we only would ever go to the rec and do like football or basketball. So that's why.
Okay.
I just wrote down. I remember when we were playing like King of the Hill, like 1-on-1. It was like you, me, and a few others, and I crossed you and you fell. Do you remember that?
No, that did not happen.
You don't remember that?
That did not happen.
What? It was like on the third court at KU. It was like on the side, and we were just running, and I crossed you.
That
and
court doesn't exist. Why are you making things up, bro?
All right.
Hey, I didn't see
Give me a
it,
video.
so I
Give me a video.
and Seb lies a
Yeah.
lot, so I'm inclined to
Seb, where's
believe
the video?
Tommy.
I mean, I don't have a video, but yeah, no,
It didn't happen.
I cooked Tom.
I did not fall. I did not fall. But he got me, yes.
And then I
will say
dunked
that.
on him that one other time too.
But I'm going to blame it on the Curry ones. That's what I was wearing at the time. That's what I'm blaming it on.
Okay, Tom. We have some trivia here that I want to do. I'm curious what you guys if you guys actually can get these. So this is kind of Oregon Duck trivia specifically.
I got one I'm adding now.
When was Oregon founded? Okay. So the first question I have here is who holds the Oregon football record for most career passing yards?
Oh.
That's easy.
And you can say the answer, and then I'll tell you guys the answer in the end, or you can guess, and I'll tell you.
Come on.
Who is it?
It's Marcus Mariota.
Okay, what do you guys think?
I was gonna say Marcus Mariota or maybe Joey, but I think it might be Marcus.
Okay.
I mean, Mario didn't play.
Justin?
Mario didn't play all 4 years though. Is the thing.
That's true.
Yeah, but he lit it up. That's why I was thinking maybe Joey.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I might go Mariota too.
Courtney, what do you think?
My guess. That's my guess.
Surprised Courtney didn't say like
Mariota.
Anthony Brown or something.
Well, that is that is correct. It is Marcus Mariota.
Good job, boys and gal.
Yeah, and Courtney.
And me.
Who is the Ducks' career leading in rushing yards?
Well,
And I can also give you a
Oh, wait.
list of a few names too, if that's also helpful.
Is it Jonathan Stewart?
Is that your guess?
It's either Jonathan Stewart
I
or
feel like
Michael.
I'm gonna need a list.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'll give you
yeah.
I'll give you four names. So
Yeah.
Jonathan Stewart, Ontario Smith, LaMichael James, or Royce Freeman.
Ontario Smith.
Oh, it's Royce Freeman.
Yeah, it's Royce Freeman. I had a feeling it was Royce Freeman.
I'm going with all the Ducks. Let's go Royce Freeman.
Courtney, what do you think? You want to
I-
be different or
yep.
follow the
Royce
follow the
Freeman.
pack?
Nope, I don't.
Wow, really real
I don't.
real sheep energy right there. Yeah, it's Royce Freeman.
Unless it's right.
I don't know how I forgot about Royce.
Yeah.
He was like the guy on campus.
Well, yeah,
for a couple years.
he was like the longest tenured running back. I feel like he played
He
all
played
4
all
years.
years.
Yeah,
He played all his years. Yeah.
yeah.
He's part
Oh,
of,
damn.
He played in that national championship game in 2015, and then he went on to play the rest of his
Yeah.
4 years.
Damn. Okay. Who is the Ducks' career scoring leader? Is it
Oh,
Royce Freeman, LaMichael James, Aiden Schneider, or Jared Siegel?
it's not at
I
all
think
who
it's
I
still
thought you were gonna
Royce.
say.
I think.
Justin, what were you
going
gonna say?
Well, I thought that it was the kicker, the old kicker, that was the career scoring leader.
Schneider.
What do you guys think? Schneider, you
I think
said?
I think it's Royce just because I think he might have snapped a lot of LaMichael's records. So at one point it might have been LaMichael. So I'm gonna go Royce again.
Tom, what do you think?
I like Royce Freeman again. The 2015 was a really good year.
What do you guys think?
I might have a.
It sucks because I didn't watch Royce because
Yeah.
I was at KU, so I didn't watch any of his.
I might have a challenge on this.
Throw a flag.
God damn it! Fucking, what is this source? What year was this?
I'm a.
Oh, this was 2021. God damn. Okay. Just go with the options I gave you, Justin. Just don't think into
Just take a
it.
guess. Take a guess.
Just take a guess from the options I gave you.
I'll
It's
go
either
Royce
LaMichael or
Freeman.
Royce.
I'll go Royce Freeman.
That is correct.
Okay, but I gotta look this up.
You guys are all welcome.
All right. In what year did Autzen Stadium open?
Ooh.
Oh, is that how you say it?
Ooh.
Autzen. Well, how would you say it?
Wait,
Not
how
Auschwitz.
did you say it?
Oh no. Oh no.
What did you say?
How'd you say it?
Okay, hold on.
How'd you
To
say
be
it?
clear, we have
okay.
an Azusa here, like an actual city. It's,
Okay.
you say Azusa, so when I saw it, I was like, oh, Azusa Stadium. I don't know why I didn't even.
It literally
Azusa
ends with an
Stadium?
EN. Doesn't even make sense.
It never rains in Azusa Stadium.
Okay.
Yeah.
Azusa Stadium.
Stadium.
Azuzen Stadium. I mean, I like that. Azuzen.
Seb, you were wrong about
Oh,
something.
gosh.
You were wrong. Camden Lewis is the all-time.
It's crazy that I'm gonna mute you right now.
Camden Lewis.
It's crazy
broke
that I'm
the
just gonna
record.
cut this part. Who is it?
Camden Lewis, the old kicker,
Okay, well, when?
2023.
Okay, yeah. So this list was 2021, which I didn't realize, which was so old. But that's on this list fault, not my fault.
I feel like we need to start fact checking our trivia. Like we keep
Yeah.
coming up with the wrong answers.
Well, this is why we
You're
are
right.
I
second
came
string
up with the-
experts.
I came up with the right answer initially, then they were not on Seb's list, and I was like, wait, what? Like,
Yeah, that was really funny. Yeah, well, this is a perfect example as to why we are not called experts.
Or first string
Called second
experts.
string experts.
Yeah.
And I'll ask this again.
Literally.
In what year did Autzen Stadium open?
Hit me with some options here.
1957, 1967,
Yeah.
1971, or 1975?
I
57.
chose option B, 67.
57.
Okay. We guys,
Okay, 67 then.
Courtney?
67.
It is 67. Hell yeah.
Ooh,
Um,
Justin,
Wrong
you
ones.
loser.
Hasn't it been updated though? Or is it gonna get updated for the Olympics?
What?
We're not
I'm
hosting,
not
we're
sure,
not
like
hosting the
Olympic
Olympics.
trials there. Or...
Oh, are you talking about the track stadium?
Yeah.
Hayward.
It's been updated.
Hayward.
That's
That one's it's so nice, dude. It's crazy.
I haven't been. Have you guys been to? Yeah.
I've stood outside.
I haven't been.
it.
I haven't
I've seen it
been
from
to
the
it.
outside.
Yeah, we've only we were there when
I
like it was
FaceTimed
getting
Seb.
built. When you were in it?
No, when I was walking outside of it last time, I like called you.
Oh wow, I don't remember that.
Seb and I tried to sneak in there
Cool.
while they were building
Yeah,
it.
true. Didn't
Just
work.
couldn't. Yeah.
Justin, what was your question here?
The question I added to the notes.
Yeah.
This is gonna test your history
I
levels,
swear to God,
guys.
if it's about LeBron,
This is gonna.
No, it's about Oregon.
When did Oregon become a state? I want the exact date too.
The fuck does that have to do with?
what?
Hey,
Um,
it said trivia
Can you,
with Tom
give
about
us some
Portland or
options?
Oregon. I took it as Oregon, the state.
1859,
What day?
14th,
Oh my god.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
What month?
February.
Valentine's Day. That is correct.
No way.
Yeah.
Shocked. Shocked. Wow.
And that's what
How'd
we
you
like
know
to
that?
call cheating.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Oh
he's
my
always
God.
on
Doesn't
here
have that
claiming,
kind of
I'll
knowledge.
never cheat. I would never cheat.
Not on you though.
Biggest cheater.
Just not
Oh
on
my
you.
God.
Yeah, Tom, what do you
Go
think of me
away.
just hating on Courtney constantly?
Oh my god. Dave, that might be an ick.
Yeah. See?
Oof.
Cut it
That's
out.
rough. That's rough.
I'm miles away and I'm just like
Cringing.
It's like, yo, this guy gotta chill out. That's so funny. Okay, well, do you guys have anything else, or do you guys want to do a would you rather's, or what were you thinking?
We
Do
can
would
talk
you
about
rather.
would you rather.
Ooh, would you rather's are so fun.
What'd you say, Justin?
I
Yeah,
just said
those are
I
so fun.
wouldn't mind doing would you rather questions.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Tom, as you're seeing, we don't plan this out super well. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't.
Like,
This
Well,
week,
Sometimes.
when there's a lot of content, it's like we can like do this for hours. But when there's like a little like when like the week is lacking in sports content, we really don't know what to do. So
Tom, are you raising your hand right now?
Wait, also.
I am raising my hand. I'm raising my hand. As a first, Courtney, if you could hold out 1 second. Justin.
It's like, Courtney,
Justin.
just shut the fuck up.
No.
Yeah.
He's
Okay,
like super.
okay.
He's like super disrespectful.
Justin, I have to say, I think it was you, but my hot take, like, hey, episode 2, plug it and clip it. I did say the wrong thing. I said Auburn is trash. What I meant to say is Auburn chokes.
yep,
Auburn did choke.
they did.
And there we go.
Yeah,
I was right. I predicted it. I'm just saying.
yeah.
I don't remember
What
this.
was my take again on Auburn? It was like
Well, I said they were trash, and you're like, I don't think they're trash because they're making it into the tournament, and they're not going to lose first round. So I was delusional in that sense. I definitely meant choke.
yeah, well, yeah, they did choke. I didn't think that like out of all the 4 teams though, as I was assessing it, they were all the 4 number 1 seeds. They were like probably the worst. So I'm not surprised by that. But yeah, we got the would you rather questions now.
Yes. Okay. Would you rather? Now, this is kind of just in general, but would you rather have a long, average career, or a short but amazing career?
Short and amazing career.
Okay.
Long but average to get more of a bag.
That's fair.
If you're average, I feel like you're not gonna get that big of a bag.
Yeah, but you're a role player for like
True.
a long time, and kind of just starts to accumulate. Plus, like the way that like players are getting contracts these days, I'd take that.
Fair. Okay. What you guys,
I
Tom?
want
Court,
people.
what do
I
you
want
think?
people to remember my name.
I feel that. I feel that.
I mean, I think it kind of depends on the sport, because if I'm playing baseball, then it's long because you want the money.
Ooh, I guess you're right. That's a good point.
Because I think they get
That's
a
so
lot more
true.
money than like the rest of
Yeah,
sports.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
contracts are insane.
Yeah.
Yes. So, because I mean, but if I'm doing NFL, which is heavily physically intensive, and CTE doesn't exist,
Mhm.
What do you
and I
mean?
want a short,
Yeah.
Football's not that intense.
yeah.
It's like patty cake out
It's
there.
non-contact sport.
It's non-contact sport.
No.
Okay, that's fair. Courtney, what do you
Lord.
think?
Well, I really like that take. At first, I was gonna say short,
Mm-hmm.
just because I feel like it's easier to remember someone who has an amazing career if it was only amazing. But like if it's baseball, I do agree a longer career is better. So, kind of going off that.
Well, so this is a good comparison when it comes to like NBA players. Would you rather be like a John Wall where you come in, you kind of kill it, you make a bag, and then you get hurt and leave, or would you rather be like a PJ Tucker, who's like 40 something years old? He's been around for a long ass time, been on a ton of teams, but he's never been like a star. But he's like a good average player.
Give me John Wall's career.
I agree.
I mean, John Wall got the bag. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm
He
if I'm
got
if I'm a
overpaid.
superstar and I'm only if I'm a superstar and I'm playing well but my career is gonna be short lived, because like there's some people like athletes who like get these big contracts, but because of let's say blood cloth issues, right? Their career has to come to an end, but they're still gonna get paid.
Yeah.
well, John Wall is like kind of an anomaly though, because like his career lasted like 12 or something years. Like he,
Mhm.
John had.
but he sat for like pretty much half his career. So
It's unfortunate
Yeah.
what happened towards the end. I will say that. You know,
Yeah.
I think he should have gone out of Washington a lot sooner than he did.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think anyone that like gets drafted to Washington should just immediately just go straight to the doors. Get out.
Like same with Bradley Beal. Like if either one of those two, like if they wanted to have like a real shot at competing for a championship, they definitely should have left a long time ago. But I get the whole like loyalty thing.
Yeah. That's fair. Tom, it looked like you had something that you were gonna say.
I was gonna say, I mean, if we're talking NBA, then I like PJ Tucker because, first of all, I live within my means. I'm not saying he like spent a ton of money either, but I'd rather have a long career than just like save up the money and then invest in other things.
That's fair. That is fair.
But John Wall is definitely like, I definitely understand getting paid and like, yeah.
Yeah. Also, Justin, turn your mic the opposite way, please.
Sorry. I'm offending
No,
everyone.
like flip it
Oh.
completely. So this thing is on the outside. Yeah. Just picks it up better. Okay.
It's been like that the whole
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like last week it was like this, and there's a difference. I agree. I would rather have like the John Wall type of career. Would you rather win the MVP award or a team championship?
Give me a team championship.
Team championship. Yeah.
Damn, give me the fucking MVP, bro.
See, this is the problem with Seb. He's so selfish. I don't know if you noticed that, Tommy, but he's very, very selfish.
I'm gonna say
Does it come with a bonus? Is that why you're picking that? I feel like the championship comes with a bonus too, no?
I'm just trying to think, like, okay, I don't like Damian Lillard. I just think like if he had the MVP, he wouldn't get clowned nearly as much. Also, but I guess if he had a championship too, that would be pretty nice. I don't know. I think
Like
I
okay,
still.
so if it's a team sport, right?
Mhm.
Absolutely. Give me the team championship. I will take that. Now, there's like other sports, like something like I watch. Like I watch college wrestling, right?
Mhm.
So that you can win an overall team
Wrestling
championship.
mentioned.
So like, let's for example, like Penn State can win the title, right? But there's
Uh-huh.
also individual championships at different weight classes. So like
Okay.
as a wrestler, yes, you care about scoring, trying to put your team up so you have a chance to win a team title.
Mm-hmm.
But some of those guys are probably just like at the same time, I also want to win my own title, and whether it's let's say state wrestling or an NCAA championship.
I guess that's fair. That's fair. That's tough, honestly. Corny, what about you?
I feel like it is kind of tough because, like, in whatever sport I would play, I'd want to be the
Mm-hmm.
best that I could be. But, I mean, I do really like team sports, so team championship probably
Okay.
is what I'd prefer.
I know. I'm not trying
Seb's
to.
like really trying to justify
Yeah.
his answer right now.
Seth just wants the clout.
How do
He wants
I
all eyes on him.
how do I
He's like, how
not
do I
sound
Hey, hey,
selfish?
hey,
No,
Seb,
yeah.
Seb, do what our glorious king would do.
Oh my.
What would LeBron do? Well, I think LeBron would take the championship,
Oh yeah.
but I think I'm gonna stick with the MVP.
Sure.
I remember I told Clay, like in high school, I was like, I don't understand how kids, when they're like 10 years old, and they're like, all I want to do is win that trophy, like the NBA trophy, to win it all. And he's like, well, clearly you don't care enough or something like that. But I was just like, I would rather win the MVP trophy. Like, I don't know.
So that just shows all of our listeners, Seb has always been like this. This is not a new thing.
But like, I understand, like, being able to say, oh, I won a chip. But I think it also just depends, like, you can win the chip, but you're not the best player in the league. If like, you can still be an average player. Like, there's so many players that have won the championship, but it's like doesn't really mean anything because like they didn't really do anything to get there. But like the MVP, it's like you are the best player in the league, and so you're recognized for that.
I do see what you're saying because that's kind of going off of like how I was saying I'd want to be the best that I could be in whatever sport it is.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know.
Okay. Would you rather be loyal and stay on your team for like your entire career, or join a team that always beats your current team?
Oh, I'd be
Or Katie,
loyal.
No, I'm bouncing.
Wow.
What
Wow.
am I bouncing for though? My playing time, money.
Aramis,
I don't know.
Aramis
It's
sounds
not
like
part of
you'd
it.
join the 2016-2017 Warriors with that statement. If you were like Katie, you support that decision.
100% would.
I feel like this is a hard one because it's like you want to be loyal, but we kind of talked about this in another episode, like the business side of all of it. Like this is your job.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, oh, I joined this team first. Like this is literally how you're gonna make a living. So I don't know.
But you're also
That's
going to
tricky.
the rivals too, which is tough.
Yeah, but if that's how you have to, like, what you have to do.
So
Like,
we
what-
have we
No, I
have
wanna
we have
be
two
loyal.
grind runners right here, Aramis and Courtney.
Like,
No,
would you
I-
transfer from Oregon to Washington? Like,
No, like I would
Yeah,
want to be loyal,
exactly.
but I'm saying if you look at it like from the business standpoint, I can see that side too. But I
Yeah,
would want
for
to
sure.
be loyal.
okay. Tom, what about you?
I mean, if we're just talking professional sports, then I will have to go with Aramis just because
Boo.
I don't see it. I just don't see how. Like, I really wanted Dame to win with Portland. I really did, but it's not just how it's set up. The game is set up to like play out like that anymore. Unfortunately,
Wow.
not everyone's built to like win within the organization. I think it's tough. There's so many factors.
I bet.
Wow, you were just not loyal.
I bet Seb's about to say like, oh, I like agree with like everyone here. I would just totally bounce for like 2016, 2017 Golden State, or just join like the big three in Miami.
I did not say that. I would. You never know. Just call me Kevin Durant, baby, because I'm moving. I'm leaving. I am bouncing, as Emery said. No, I mean, like, obviously, I want to say loyal, but also it's like I feel like it'd be fun to experience other teams too.
Yeah.
Obviously, the fan base would hate you, but like,
Yeah.
it's just like, it's like, if it gets to a point where it's like, all right, we're not doing anything, like, let me leave. So yeah, I would dip too. Okay. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Would you rather see your favorite player move to a different team in the same country, or move to a different team in another country's league?
Wait,
Okay, this
what?
actually might not make a
What?
lot of sense. Never mind.
What?
Because I feel like that's not really like.
Is
like a
Dame
football
is Dame
specific-
getting traded to like the Vancouver Canucks or something? Like what's going on here?
Would you rather see your favorite team win a terrible game or lose a well-played game? Okay, well I feel like this is stupid too.
I can find
No,
Taylor,
if I
but-
lose like a well played game, I'm pissed. Like I'm very just like
Yeah.
annoyed. So
Yeah.
Like when you execute, like you played so well, like defensively, offensively, regardless of what sport, right? And you still could just come up short, essentially, what it is,
Yeah.
right?
mhm. Yeah, that pisses me
That
off
makes
more.
Sucks.
By the way, did the Blazers win? They did. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Tom. I don't know. You've listened to our podcast, but Justin does this a lot. Like we'll be talking, and then he'll just be like, "Oh wait, what's the score of that game?" Or like, "Ah, guys, I'm like pretty hungry, honestly." Like, just leaves.
It's one or the other, always.
No, I definitely ate before I came on the pod.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
I didn't. I'm not too hungry,
more-
but I ate like a late lunch, so we're all good. We're all good.
Thank God. I was very concerned. Would you rather be a coach or a referee?
Coach.
Coach,
Yeah, coach for sure.
I don't want to,
Have you guys ever been? Have you guys ever been a rep?
No, but I've seen like
Like
people heckle at them. It doesn't seem like life for me.
I've been a ref in
Not-
like a very like amateur level,
Yeah.
but like it wasn't like serious though.
I refed like elementary school, middle school
Yeah.
wrestling matches
Yeah.
Okay.
just to help out because they had us helping out.
Have you, Tom?
I did a high school like 7-on-7 like tournament
Oh jeez.
for
Dope.
football. It was horrible. It was
They
horrible.
cuss you out?
I didn't even care about the parents. It was the coaches like that was pass interference. I'm like, yeah, let them play. They're fine. And they were just so mad. And I was like, it's fine. Like it's 7-on-7. This means nothing. And I was like, from that day, I was like, I'm never doing this again.
Yeah, that's
You
fair.
didn't get cussed out.
I feel like there's just a lot of pressure.
There is
I mean, there's a
so
lot of
much
pressure as a coach too, because you got to
Yeah.
Oh,
win.
yeah.
I'd rather be a coach. I think it's more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what sport, preferably, if you had to choose one right now?
Basketball.
Yeah,
Basketball?
probably
'Cause
basketball.
That's like the sport I know, and like I'm actually like the best at. So
I would want to coach football.
I mean, maybe
That's
baseball
what I do
because
right now.
like I don't know though. It's a pretty technical sport.
yeah, that's the thing. Like I love baseball, but I don't think I could coach it because like I don't have a lot of experience in it, so I couldn't be like, oh yeah, you're doing that wrong, and like the kid's like, no, I'm not. I'm like, I don't know.
I
what
would
I'm saying, actually. So,
I would lose
should
my
not
temper
coach
so
football.
easily. Why didn't you hit that? That was right down the middle. Like it's right
You're only
there.
batting 300. You're so bad.
When Justin was my offensive coordinator, when Seb and I played video games, he's the worst play caller ever.
He's like, oh, Seb's running this. I just run a completely different play. Just like- I got allowed
He's the
Justin.
coordinator.
I allowed Justin to see my screen so he could like knew exactly what I was doing, and he still was calling it wrong. I'd rather be a coach too. I think it'd be a lot more fun because I've also done it. It's fun. Would you? Oh wait, I just had it. Where is it? Oh, this is just kind of random. But would you rather be good at ping pong or fencing?
I know what you
Fencing.
are gonna choose,
Fencing.
Seb.
What do you think?
You're gonna choose fencing because we talked about this.
Oh, what did I say
Rules.
about it? I'm trying to remember.
You were just
With-
like,
with a
because I
stick.
was like, oh yeah, I think fencing's kind of an ick, and you were like, what? Fencing's so cool.
Fen-
Like, I wish I could do that.
Fencing's sick.
It's also like kind of a rich sport.
And that's what you said too, and I was like, that literally doesn't matter. Like, what? I'd rather be really good at ping pong. I think fencing's weird.
It's the closest thing to swordsmanship we have in the modern era, Courtney.
You don't fight with
You don't
honor, Justin.
understand. No, but he did.
Yeah, allow me to swing a long sword.
Yeah, you're not used to that myself.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure there's a Star Wars like tournament where you can actually like duel somebody.
I was
Oh,
just gonna say-
that's. I brought that up too, kind of too.
Yeah, he was like,
So I
I
think
would
if you
love
wanna
to
do
fight
that-
my friends.
Yeah.
Because I was like, it'd be so sick to have like actual lightsabers and like fight each other like in the dark or something like that.
Do you guys remember the LARPers that would like hang
LARPing,
out on
that's
the
what it
That's
was.
what
DMU
it
lawn?
was.
Yeah.
Oh, outside the
LARPing,
EMU, like in the
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
Tom's a
talked about
Tom's a
that.
LARPer. You guys know that? No, yeah, I was saying how I think it's so sick, but like I don't know if I'd do it, but I'd do it if like all of us like went out and did it, because then that would be more fun.
I wouldn't have done it at the EMU.
No.
No, it'd be like let's go to like a private place, not where
Behind
it's
doors.
literally. Yeah.
I just don't really see how that's fun. Like, I don't know.
What do you mean, like, oh my god, pretend.
You okay there, buddy? Today, Junior.
That's all, folks. Yeah, every once in a while I have a crazy stutter.
For real.
I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Never
No,
mind.
I saw a TikTok of a LARPer at like I think it was like Purdue or whatever. He was just like this big old dude, this nerdy looking dude. He had this like spear that he spent like $500 on, and these like three guys that were kind of like trying to mess with him like joined because they like wanted to like mess with him. They had like swords and stuff. Bro took it so seriously. He was like just bodying them with this like spear and stuff. He would legit like close his eyes and sit on the ground and let them approach him, only for him to just whack them and stuff. Just bro looked very, honestly, kind of badass for being honest.
Bro literally thinks he's like a villain.
Yeah, you're not gonna convince me of this one. I don't think it's that cool at all. It's a bit of an
You don't like fantasy, like Dungeons and Dragons.
Nope. They got mad at me too because I said I don't like what's that?
Game
show
of
you guys
Thrones?
like? Yep.
What's wrong with
I
you?
don't like it.
Oh.
I know. I'm
Well,
so
do you like
sorry.
Lord of the Rings at least?
No.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think Seb's seen Lord of the Rings.
I haven't watched them all. I've seen some of them. Tom, have you seen them all?
Yeah, I just haven't watched the new Amazon show, but I haven't watched Game of Thrones.
You haven't watched Game of Thrones? Oh my god. God, everybody's
I knew
best
you
thing. What
hadn't.
about
Just-
Lucifer or something?
Oh yeah, I haven't finished it yet. I'm on like season 6.
Nice.
Lucifer?
Yeah, Tom Welling just came in. Yeah.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah,
that was-
F
we were
you
making-
guys.
We're making a joke because we don't like Justin and I don't like Lucifer.
Oh, what? Really? Okay.
Mainly,
Yeah,
mainly
because-
because
I like it, I see it all.
we haven't seen it.
I'm with you,
Everybody
Tommy.
likes it.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Basically, anything Hermes likes, we're kind of like, yeah, ick.
They're like, you have no taste. Be gone, child.
It's like, oh, Hermes recommended this. Oh, okay, yeah.
We're not gonna watch it.
It's actually kind of just like very dickish of us, but. Would you rather do rock climbing or sailing?
Rock climbing.
Rock climbing.
I don't know. Sailing sounds pretty fun.
Sailing scares the crap out of me.
You get to raid other ships like a pirate
the
and stuff.
ocean.
Okay, I don't
No,
think
the ocean
you're
just
literally
scares me.
you're not like a pirate, Justin.
Yeah.
Like, you're not Jack Sparrow here.
Yeah. Davy Jones locker.
Oh my god.
I've already done sailing, so I would say rock climbing, but I'm very like hesitant with someone belaying me because they could be very slow in reaction time to like catching me if I do like miss.
Oh yeah.
That's
It just
valid.
makes me nervous because I've only ever done the ones that are like automatic that have like
Yeah.
so
Okay.
you just start climbing, you can feel it pulling yourself up already.
Yeah.
Have you? What about like bouldering? Have you done that?
Oh no, I've only ever done like something indoor. I mean, I would like to
Well,
get into it
bouldering
a
you
little
can
bit
do
more.
indoor as well.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Did not know that.
I'd go rock climbing as well. I think.
I
I'm also
like
terrible.
I like rock climbing, but
the
like
free climb or solo climb, whatever that, where there's no rope.
That was a
That-
great documentary.
That was really good, but also that's crazy. I would never do that.
Yeah, that climber is insane. That would I just would get terrified. Like you get to a certain moment and you're like, I don't have the strength to keep going, kind of thing. And then you're like, you're just stuck, and you're like, well, I literally have to. Like it's like I either do this or I just jump or like try to climb back down, which I feel like would be impossible.
Die if you jump.
But what if you needed to go to the bathroom too?
Good
is
point.
my thing.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
They have like bags and stuff.
Oh my god.
Off
No.
the side of a ledge is crazy.
Yeah, no, because sometimes
Just
it'll
poop
take
off the
like
side.
people. It'll take people like days though sometimes to get to like the top, and they like have gear that they just like pretty much
How my
put
parents
on
got
the
to school.
side.
That's so
But they just
facts
put their
though.
gear and they sleep there and they go to the bathroom there and
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
F that. I could never do that. Could
Well, because
never
then you
do
have to carry all that gear. Now I'm thinking about it. So you're not just carrying your own. Wow, that's wild.
Mhm.
Props to them.
Yeah.
Could never.
No
Could
thanks.
never.
No thanks.
Would you rather walk along the beach or hike on a beautiful mountain?
Beach.
I literally forgot the question. What was the question?
Said it like
Say that one more time.
literally 5 seconds ago. Would you rather walk along a beach or along or on a hike on a beautiful mountain?
Okay, since you didn't
Like the
describe the
mountain.
beach as very beautiful, I might have to change my answer.
It's a baddie. But yeah, a mountain.
Beach.
Let me get on the mountain.
Beach.
Okay. I would say mountain. But did you guys, for Justin and Court, did you say beach because you don't typically go to the beach and there's more mountains in Oregon?
No, I go to the beach more than the mountains, like in general.
Really?
I go
Okay.
to the. I feel like I go to the mountains more, but I just like the warmth. And like when I think of beach, I think of the warmth. Except for the Oregon.
Yeah, I
Coast.
go to the Oregon
That's
coast.
horrible.
I love the Oregon coast. It's
Oregon Ghost is fun.
No,
dude.
I love it, but like, as far what I was picturing was like a really sunny, nice beach.
that sounds gross. Anyways,
Gross.
Not dude,
No.
long walks on the beach.
yeah.
Holding hands.
We
with
do
the
that
bro.
all the time over here. So, like,
Yeah,
that's why I said mountain.
I guess that's
Because
true.
I'm just
Yeah.
thinking of, like, Hawaii
That's
or,
fair.
like, Kilimanjaro. So,
Kilimanjaro.
I guess if you're
Kilimanjaro
living in LA, it's a little
mentioned.
different. It's crazy cold. Would you rather
So
play?
what would yours be?
Oh, beach.
Hey.
Yeah.
Beach.
I love walking on the beach or like with my dog or whatever. It's the best.
Holding hands with the bro.
Holding hands with a bro.
Getting a sweet treat.
Bark, bark. Diamond dogs.
Warm up.
What do we do when we see someone hitting a three?
That's Braun.
Tom's like, what the fuck?
I'm trying to figure out what movie it is. From.
No, it's not from anything. Have you? Do you have TikTok? Do you?
Oh.
Never mind that. You wouldn't understand.
Oh my god.
It's okay. It's been popping up on my Instagram now too, thanks to you two.
I'll send you
Lord.
some stuff, Tom. It's funny. Would you rather play dodgeball or volleyball?
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball. 100%.
Volleyball because of the booty
You
shorts, yeah.
Guys, volleyball.
Yeah, you know what? You sold me there. I get to wear booty shorts.
That is a good point. I didn't think about.
No, I'm gonna try and throw some heat. Just straight headshots.
Double kill.
I feel like you would not be very good at dodgeball. Sorry, Justin.
You think he'd be good at volleyball though?
Like low key, maybe he could hit like randomly. I don't know.
He could set it.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
I used to be
like-
pretty good at tennis,
Volleyball's
actually.
just the best.
I bet you
That
I
has
beat you in
nothing
tennis.
to do with either of these.
Like, interesting. Don't remember asking about that one.
Tennis motion.
Yeah, no.
Bro.
Wait, also, this is kind of off topic, but dodgeball kind of reminded me. Did you guys ever play tetherball?
Yeah, I hate
I
it.
Yeah.
didn't like tetherball. Tetherball's
I
pointless.
loved it. You guys, I
course.
found one the other day on Facebook, and I'm like so tempted to buy it.
You
Like,
should.
I don't know who I'm gonna play with, but I really want to like get some matches going.
That would be kind of fun.
So fun.
I feel like all the girls were like really good at that. I don't know why. It was very random.
Probably.
What did I say? Oh, I don't know. I'd probably go dodgeball honestly too, maybe. just because you can like light people up.
Yeah.
That's so.
It's very
lame. You
satisfying.
could do that in volleyball.
Yeah, but like this one, you're actually like aiming to hit someone like in the face.
Yeah, that's
you could
great.
still do that in volleyball.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
but-
I have more
Basically,
likely to do it in
volleyball's the
dodgeball
only
though.
right answer here.
I remember seeing a TikTok that was like, okay, why do people have to wear like the booty shorts in volleyball? And then it's just like, oh, it's for like, movement and stuff. And then it's like, okay, well, like, why? I'm not gonna say exactly what they said because it might not be appropriate. But they're like, well, why does these people, when they play volleyball, they wear baggy shorts? And it was just such a funny comparison. Because it's like it probably really isn't that necessary. Courtney, do you have a rebuttal to that?
Shout out Shane
I
Gillis.
don't actually know like why that's the uniform. My only like I feel like wearing tighter clothing, even if it's not shorts, like leggings or whatever, like if you're playing indoor, like diving and stuff, you don't want your shorts to like I guess it would just be more annoying. But if you're playing well, and I guess for beach too, like you kind of don't want a lot of clothing.
Beach, I understand, but like
Yeah.
indoor, it's like I'm like, eh.
I mean, I don't think it's necessary. Like, I'll play in sweatpants sometimes. Like, it
I
just
think it's
depends.
necessary.
I don't know why. That's just the uniform.
Yeah. Would you rather play a team sport or an individual sport?
Team.
Oh, Seb.
Wonder what I'm gonna say.
I've done both, so
Team for sure.
there's just something about a team sport that just makes it just a little bit more. Yeah,
What is your individual sport that you're thinking of? Are you thinking of like wrestling?
and like skiing.
Oh yeah, I guess skiing. Yeah, I mean you do love skiing though,
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
and like when I think of like your main sport, it's definitely skiing.
and, like
Is there a reason you don't snowboard?
Freaking loser,
Um,
that's why.
my parents put me on a snowboard when I was like 5. When they first wanted me to figure out what I like best, and I just grasped skiing a lot better than I did snowboarding, and I just stuck with it.
Snowboard mention. So stupid.
But I think there is something special about a team sport and coming together with other individuals to win whatever it is we're trying to win.
Yeah, I would say team sport too.
But
more
individually,
fun.
I do feel like a badass if I fuck shit
Yeah,
up.
because I mean, Courtney, we all need the people to keep the bench seats hot too. So that's great.
Seb, why did you just direct that at me and only me?
Sorry, Justin too.
There's
I
other
legit
bench warmers
played.
here.
Yeah, I'm the only starter.
Also, you're only talking about one sport. Like, if we did other sports, you would be a bench warmer.
Like what?
Like if-
Well, golf.
Exactly, you
You're not
can't
very
even-
good.
I'm literally better than you. I literally am. So I don't know
I
where
knew
that's
I would
coming
get a
from.
reaction out of that one. Anyway, and like if you were on a hockey team, you would suck, really bad.
I mean,
I know it.
I'm actually not bad at ice skating.
No, I don't
What does
think
that
you're
do with
good.
hockey?
And football, you'd be on the bench.
Damn.
Damn, whoa, we were just taking a bunch of shots at him.
Yeah,
Well,
let's hear it. Let's hear
He
it.
took the first one, so
Because I literally have a
That-
video of
that-
you sitting on the bench, and I'm like, haha, keeping the bench seats hot, hot, hot.
yeah.
According to
And
you,
you're
it
just
was
sitting there so
rapid fire.
You're just sitting there like so defeated.
I know. I just really wanted to like get that 3-star, what is it? Varsity
Recruit?
athlete.
Oh, varsity.
No.
Oh yeah. That's fair. That's
So I was
fair.
like, senior year, I'm going for it, and yeah, basketball is just not my sport.
yeah,
At
yeah,
all.
you can say that again.
No, it's not.
Sure.
It's not just a sport either.
Hey, I'm actually
Or it's-
like pretty good. I've beaten 7 like 1-on-1 before. He will never admit it though.
Okay.
But
Tom's never
Wait.
beaten me though.
I did that too, though. Courtney, senior year, you kind of go for like that Letterman for like
Yeah.
3 sports varsity athlete. I
I mean,
did
why
that, and I
not?
did track. I had
Oh.
never run track,
Oh
but
my
I did
God.
it.
What was your event? High jump.
I got put in, yeah. Just kidding. No, I got put into so many different ones. So I did like, what's it called? The 4x1, right? The 100, and then the 200.
100 makes sense. I see that.
Yeah.
Dang, that's like kind of
must
a
be
brutal
quick.
one to join.
Yeah.
Well, cause like it's football in fall, wrestling in the winter. I had to do something.
Yeah, that's fair.
Valid.
I would do team sport as well. It's individual sports. There's so much pressure on you.
Yeah.
In team,
If you
you
fuck
kind
up, it's on you.
Yeah.
of yeah. With team, like you can have someone kind of help you out, and it is fun to have the camaraderie and everything.
Plus, if it's
Yeah, it's
lose,
just the
plus if you
bonding.
lose and it's not your fault, you can just blame that teammate.
Yeah, you'd be like, dude, the goalie sucks.
Well, because like if you're in a team, right? Everybody, I feel like most professional sports, like you have that mentality. It's like one person isn't gonna lose you the game, right? It's a team sport.
They
right?
Unless
could.
you're the
If you lose-
kicker.
Unless you. Well, I mean, like, you gotta have a good line. The snappers, the center's gotta be able to snap it. The holder's gotta hold it. So it's still a team sport here.
Yeah, 100%. That's kind of the extent of the would you rather's.
Those
You
are
guys have-
fun.
Do you guys have anything else? Tom, do you have anything else to say? Trying to think of like any like memories that we have from Kansas for the very little time that we were there.
I want to hear too, Tom. How are you feeling about our baseball fantasy?
Oh, I feel bad because last podcast you said you're excited about winning, but like I haven't checked it. So
See,
don't know.
I
You're
knew.
literally
I
beating
literally.
me. You're
We
beating
did
me.
say
You
that
haven't
before you
checked
came
it.
on.
Oh my god.
I was like, I guarantee you, Tom hasn't even like been paying attention.
When we did the draft, I remember I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna get all the Dodgers, and then I was like, but I'll have like one non-Dodger. I'll just get Bryce Harper. Cause like that's all I know. And then, and then that just I was like, wait, if it's like football and there's a bye week, then I'm literally gonna like, there's no way I'm winning. So I was like, okay, I'll just pick whoever's at the top of the chart. Let's just see how this works.
Yeah, you always have an interesting strategy in fantasy sports.
No, he's good at fantasy football.
I just remember
The
the first year. I was like, bro, what are we doing? Because he drafted Tom Brady like so early. And
Oh,
you're like,
I remember that.
And you texted me because Tom Brady's not a great fantasy quarterback at the time. But I remember you texted me and you're like, oh, dude, yeah, I grabbed Tom Brady just so no one else could get him. I'm like, bro, no one else is trying to get him. Like, I'm happy you did that. It was
Yeah,
so funny.
that was a fun year.
Hell yeah. Well,
This has been so nice because now finally putting names to faces. Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Because for the
Yeah,
longest,
that's why
never-
we do the videos.
yeah.
So,
I was gonna come visit you guys in 2020,
Mm-hmm.
but we all know what happened in 2020, so
I know. There's been so many
it
times
was
where like
unfortunate.
Tom and I have like tried to plan or he's tried to plan coming out to visit me and then just hasn't worked out.
I gotta come to Oregon. You guys gotta show me the spots.
Oh
the
yeah.
food,
Oh, yeah,
the
oh,
sites.
Like
yeah.
a game day thing,
Yeah.
game day
that'd be
weekend.
so fun.
That would be sick, dude.
Sick.
Relive our break into
I
the
mean-
Gotta go to-
apartment.
I mean, like it sucks because like Aries and I went to a game day last year, but like it was a late game.
Oh yeah.
It was a late game, so it was like we couldn't go
Oh,
out.
we were so tired.
Yeah, we were just dead afterwards.
We were beat. We were.
What time?
drinking
What time
from,
was
like,
that game?
It was at like 7:30.
It's like 7.
7:30, I think.
I mean, it was a hell of a game.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Yeah.
But we were like, it took us like an hour to get back to campus, and then we were just dead. We couldn't get an Uber. It was like,
This whole-
it was
dude.
rough.
Yeah. But came up with the dub.
Yep.
That's all that matters. Well, do you guys have any more questions for Tom, or they're just not that interested, Tom? All right. Well, Tom, appreciate you coming on as our biggest supporter.
I'll keep commenting and liking, but I'll be waiting for the video.
Continue that. Well, this is Second String Experts. Unfortunately, the coaches are calling us back to the bench, so we have to go. But again, like, subscribe, share, rate, comment like Tom. Be like Tom, people. Be more like Tom because he's a loyal
Be
fan.
less like Justin.
Support us.
And I mean, this goes to show you. It goes to show you that you and I literally became friends within just like 4 months from August.
Oh, I
'cause
do have
didn't
one more thing to
from,
say
like-
about Tom. I do have one more thing to say about Tom.
Oh.
So you can go on your spiel.
Okay.
But Tom,
My spiel.
some people in our friend
yeah.
group do not think that you exist.
did not think.
You did not. You did not think.
because
Until now.
because like you and Seb would make trades that were like seen as like one-sided, and they
Collusion.
thought that like you were some sort of like player laundering scheme that Seb was running in fantasy. And so they were like, I've had people ask me like, does this Tommy person even exist? I'm just like, actually, he doesn't.
think
I
so.
just played into it a little bit, but
But now the proof is there, so you can't be doing that.
AI.
Hey, Sebastian's really good. Maybe this is AI. Who knows? It's all a simulation, right?
I mean,
believe
Seb
it.
has been known to make up people before, so.
Colin literally is a real person. I don't understand why.
If he's so
narrative
real,
is
how come I haven't
fake.
seen a picture of him, like ever?
I literally sent pictures of him. Oh my god.
He's gonna have to be a guest at some point.
I know I'm gonna have to get him on, or like maybe I'll get his dad on or something like that. Like just to
That's
prove.
even more like fake, right?
I guess
there.
that
You
maybe
should-
even weirder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, as I was saying, I don't remember what the reasoning as to why I was bringing this up, but well, it's because like you're a loyal fan, and so like, I met you in August of 2016, and then you left. Was it December you left?
Yeah.
And so like just within those few months, you and I became friends, and I turned him into a sneakerhead too, which is sick.
Air Force Ones, bro. Let's go.
I got like the video of you like
Of
licking the
course.
shoes and stuff. Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. That was a great day.
Anyways, yeah. Thank you all